Holy shit. Have you ever seen this? It's a dual stick N64 controller. Definitely N64. So now you know the origin of the Alpha 64 controller. I did pick up and play of this a couple months ago when I found it, because I was just too eager to show this to the world. It was something that I never knew about. I don't think I ever saw this back in the day. So yeah, check out that video. $5 I paid for this. I don't think I included that in the video. I don't think I filmed it. It's got Peggle 2 in the box. What kind of guy is Lightsaber Samurai? Lightsaber Samurai is the kind of guy who's going to watch your video, he's going to digest it, he's going to listen to what you have to say, and he's going to leave some thoughtful dialogue. Well, if he feels so obliged to do so, but he also will create videos that evoke a response. He wants to create a thoughtful dialogue between viewer and creator and community. And I feel like that's something that's quite rare on YouTube in my realm of interest. You know, he does videos on video games, occasionally Star Wars, kind of like status quo, what's going on with him and the world around him. He does videos on filmography, how to get the best out of the equipment you have, and how to make really cool looking videos. Yeah, those are my interests. Not only that, videos are my interests, but he also has videos that are going to make me want to interact with him, and then he's going to interact with me. I'm so spoiled by that. I don't feel like there's a lot of YouTubers I watch that will have this kind of genuine dialogue with me. He needs to have his content viewed and digested, not just by the few hundred, or I don't know how many subscribers you have right now, Mr. Samurai. But I'm just saying, I enjoy him. I think if you enjoy me, if you enjoy the dialogues we have with each other, you're definitely gonna enjoy the dialogues you have with Lightsaber Samurai. Go check him out. Calling out the dead thumb gamer. Looky here, boy. You got Grindstorm. Good old-fashioned auction. Thankfully, I'm off today. The only reason I should be excited about this is because it is a rare game. Played this before an emulator, even before purchasing this, and it wasn't something that I wanted. I played it and I didn't like it. So when I saw this auction, it wasn't even in the title or anything. I felt like I could get this really cheap. And I ended up paying, I think, $40, but it came with a ton of games. I already sold a bunch. 3 copies of Sonic 3, the Avengers. There were some good Genesis games in there. If you don't know about Grindstorm, is even though the pins can be clean and perfect, the actual ROM board itself, it just falls apart over time. Grindstormer is known to not boot, so let's just get this over with. See if it works. It probably at one point worked. I don't know how fast these things go bad, if they're just immediately bad or what, but oh, it's dead. But the thing is, the ROM chip on the board is actually good. So if you have a soldering iron, you can get this to work. I did a video about Grindstormer, and I'll link that. It's exciting. Maybe? I don't know. Watch it. Off today.
Everything at the end of the year, let's get rid of it, Sam.
The broken.
Oh, that's broken.
Is there anything else? Yeah, I like it. End of the year sale. Not $10, $5. Ooh, that's interesting. How much is it? What the? This was the first find of the year in the thrift stores. For $4. It doesn't have the bottom. I got a Miss Pac-Man Coleco. If I filmed something, but I haven't shown it off in a pickup video, and the results or olds or whatever the heck I'm calling this now, I'm pretty good at taking it out of frame, but I think this has made some cameos in videos since I picked it up. So, I don't know. Little Easter egg? This Icus, I don't know. Looks kind of wonky, but maybe. I don't know. It's a bunch of maybes today. Maybe this, maybe that. Tiny. Yes, it actually works. They make Bill Murray look dumpy. Metal. Definitely heavy. I do not need it. Oh, Street Fighter. And Bison. Whoa, they got import stuff now? Man. Kids are getting all this cool stuff, man. We got the RX-78 here. Go out to your G sales and get stocked. It's time to catch up. These are my pickups for the week of June 17th, 2018. There are a lot of things you can get for free at a garage sale. Some are small, some are simple, stationery, or office supplies. Usually it's a marker. Plenty of things. Plenty of fantastical things too. I was not looking forward to the G sales this week. Wasted on Friday. The heat was just going to be stupendous, and the first sales that I was going to hit were up these hills, and as I'm headed over there, the heat's already blazing, and you know, all that was going through my head was the level 3 Battletoads music. You know, I don't know, maybe it was because of E3. You know, they said there was going to be a new Battletoads game, but all I could hear was brum 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 boom boom boom, four-border music, boom boom boom. And then when I get up to the hill, it's dun 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 dun. Nothing's stopping you. Dun, dun. Coming up this hill is hard. But anyways, first house up this large hill. No video games. No video games at all. But I did manage to get a bunch of free things.
It's free.
He's free.
How do you get stuff for free at a garage sale? No, not by pocketing it. Okay. You want something simple, you want something disposable. Do you know what you want for this one?
You can just take it, for goodness sakes.
Okay. You have to maybe judge how the person looks in terms of how exhausted they are. Maybe it's at the end of a hot day. Do you know what you'd want for this fine tip marker?
Yours.
Okay, cool. You grab something small. They don't really know how to price it. Maybe it has a cheap price already on it. They might just end up giving it to you for free. I got these guys for free. And this is the only thing I wanted, so okay, I'll just put it back.
Oh, you could, I mean, you can just take it.
Oh, really?
Just take, oh yeah,
okay.
Of course, just take it.
Thank you. Sometimes, you know, you may want something, you think, I could use an extra pencil or marker, some scissors, post-it notes. Just pick up one of them, and just say, how much for the post-it note? Just one. And they'll usually go, just take it. So this next sale could have been a disaster. I saw a kid there soon after I arrived that I had seen at another garage sale. I was asking questions and he was showing me his phone about how he had Shenmue online, a Dreamcast controller, and either way, it was definitely somebody I activated that's a, you know, sleeper cell, because I never seen him at garage sales. Anyways, I'm walking up to this sale, and it's not your typical sale because people aren't set up at houses. The houses are on one side of the street, and then there were maybe like 3 people that were set up in this dirt area under trees, and I guess they had friends they knew, and they allowed them to set up in this for some reason there weren't any houses there, I don't know why, and I'm walking to these tables. On the back side of it, I guess where the seller stands normally, I see a plastic tub. Are you selling the game stuff here?
You know what? We didn't realize they were empty.
Oh, they're empty?
Yeah.
I'd still be interested in them just because, I mean, I'm into all the game stuff. Can I just have them? I mean, because eventually I might find the games.
Oh.
Sure.
Take them.
And I was like, really? With the you know, a shade of grin that I was keeping back. You gotta play down these things. So I was like, you know, I'd be still interested in them because you never know. I could run across the games. So let's just get to it. What do we find? Jurassic Park, Pac-Man Special Edition. Don't forget those registration cards. We got a Mario Kart 64, Wayne Gretzky 3D hockey, Mario Golf. I've heard this game is pretty solid. I've heard it's like some weird RPG. Brush Extreme Racing, Pilot Wings 64. Oh shit. RF Switch. Now here's a Extreme 5. We got a Star Fox 64 with the Rumble Pack. I don't think it's in there. None of these have the games. I didn't really check any of them. I kind of shook them, but they were pretty sure that none of them had the games in there. Don't hit it. No, no. Gex 64. If it wasn't Mario 64, nobody knew what the hell they were doing. Oh man, look at this glossy masterpiece, collector's edition. I bought you lunch. I got a t-shirt. I think I bought it at Babbage's. Mortal Kombat Trilogy. 1080 snowboarding. How about a Game Shark box? Or Diddy Kong Racing? Hells yeah. More Game Boy stuff. Look at this, folks. Super Mario Deluxe. Look at those sharp corners. Keep it spinning. I don't know if you can get this in the frame, but we got a Game Boy Color Kiwi. See that on the edge there? Can you see it? I can get this off though. Get some hair dryer. That's almost like Jenga, I guess. What? Zelda DX. Look at those sharp corners they could cut. Cheese. Man, they took away this. Really? Did they have to cheap out on the glossy Game Boy colorness? I want to finish this and make granitas. Granitas. Maybe mint, maybe lemon. If you don't know what granitas are, it is water ice, or maybe for the Hawaiian Punch folks out there, it's shaved ice. But I did not leave yet. I did actually pay for something at this sale. So he had a box, and it was all full of 80s, mainly 90s toys. And I started digging. Dig. Pulled out this guy. He's definitely Turtles. Thought maybe the scepter might go with him. Fugitoid was there as well. Sonic, Happy Meal toys. Talked about monsters in my pocket last weekend. But does anybody remember trash bag monsters, I think they were called? For how much I make fun of those blind bag toys, I actually bought trash bag monsters, or whatever they were called. Basically, you had a card, you had the bubble, just like any other action figure, and then you had this garbage bag. You go, what do I do with this thing? Well, you run it underwater, it dissolves, and then you get, I think you get like 3 weirdo kind of monsters. I saw like 1 or 2 of these dudes last weekend, and I just ignored them. I said, hey, I'm not gonna find any more of these weirdos, because I mean, like, what the heck is this guy? He's like a Mega Man boss. Finally, I found Darkwing Duck here. I even see this guy, can't remember his name. Electrovolt, maybe. So why did I pay for all that?
$1.50 for everything.
Would you do $1 just to make it easier?
Sure.
The guy also just threw in this. He was like, hey, take it. 1 DVD, 1 CD. So.
Okay, I guess that's $2.
I picked up a box for this, like, I think it was 4 or 5 years ago. Look at it. Now I've got the thing. It's complete. And I got Disney's American Legends. Why did I get Disney's American Legends? Well, because my sister asked me to find cartoons for her kids, so I do that. I don't know where kids can see this anymore. John Henry, or Johnny Appleseed. I remember watching these as a kid. We had Disney Channel for a little while, and yeah, they'd have these classic Disney cartoons on there. Where do kids go to watch Looney Tunes and those classic Disney tunes?
You're used to knowing what the
A buck?
and then you can just then take
Awesome, thank you.
some more.
Picked up a Game Boy charger for $1.
$2 for everything.
Okay. There's something about a pop-up book. I don't know why. It's enthralling. It's got an odd shape to it. It's some weird trapezoid. But yeah, it covers Spider-Man and some of his classic villains. We got these pull-out sections. Just little brief just panels giving you the origin stories of all the villains, and we got their stats here, and which allows them to fly at speeds of up to 300 miles per hour. Holy shit! That'll give you some whiplash. And they should also make a movie with the clones, like with the jackal and everything. Peter Parker, he walks into his job and somebody tells him they haven't seen him for 2 days, and then he sees Spider-Man swinging across the window, and he's like, what the hell's going on here? Is he the clone? You don't know. Maybe a set of 2 movies. Clone Saga. They really should do that. I could just imagine them switching different point of views in those movies. And it would just be frustrating maybe, but it could be a little bit clever. Hey, you know what you do? Challenge your audience. Make them smarter. Because they're pretty smart already.
007.
Maybe I find some ones wow. Are there any more? Just because I couldn't see, just because of their... sweet. Thanks. Hey, you still with me? Good. Because we actually found some stuff at the thrift stores this week. What did we get? Donkey Kong 64 with the manual, GoldenEye, F-Zero X, Mario Kart 64. Can you guess the last one? It's me, Super Mario 64. Let's go on to the next one. What am I doing here, okay? I don't have another sale. I thought I did. I don't know what I was saying, but I don't. But wait, I'm not going to be here for the next week or 2, I think. I'm going back to NJ. I'll be looking for G sales, so I may find some stuff. Gotta go to the flea market. Always find good stuff at that flea market. So we gotta go. So now, remember, it's out there. Now go get it.